Hello everybody. I hope all of you are doing very well and watching my videos regularly. Okay. Kindly spread the news to all your friends also, because this is something which is required for all of us, not only for old people. See, there is a myth or there is a misconception that spirituality should be practiced only during old age. Not at all true. Okay, spirituality is something which should be imbibed right from childhood. Right from childhood, we should be able to inculcate many good habits and many good concepts we should be able to understand. Only then we can lead a normal materialistic life. And only if our materialistic life or the mundane life is fulfilled, then we can easily shift to the spiritual life. Okay, so spirituality is not for old people, it is for young and old together, for all. Okay, so that way I am going to tell you a few slokas, one sloka in each video, so that you can copy down the sloka and keep repeating it. Okay, because we have seen the importance of mantras, and next is the slokas. So let me give you a few slokas which I recite every day. So I thought I should share that with you all. Okay, you see, there is something called, there is a sloka which is known as Athma Sudhi. If you type it in YouTube, you get the same sloka, Athma Sudhi. Now, what is Atma? See, suppose you ask me a question. Okay, Valsama, who are you? Because our great Ramana Maharshi just asked one question, and he asked all of us to ask the same question to ourselves to find out the answer. What is the question? Who am I? Who am I? I have to ask myself, and I have to arrive at a conclusion. I have to find out the answer for that. Okay, so like that, if you ask me, who are you? If you ask me, who are you? Is it my body which is identified as Valsala? No. Is it my mind which is identified as Valsamma? No. It is not my body. It is not my mind. It is my Atma. It is my soul. Okay, it is the soul which is identified as Valsala. But you cannot see the soul. You can only realize the presence of the soul. In fact, the life force, the Jivan or Jivatma or the life force, which is spread all over the body, is the driving force for all of us, isn't it? So we will, in course of time, we will know more and more about Atma. Now, let us see this, let us concentrate only on this sloka, that is Atma Shuddhi. Shuddhi means to cleanse. So, how can you cleanse the Atma? What are the qualities of Atma? We will say on some other day. Now, how to cleanse it? See, for that there is a sloka. Okay. Let me recite it. I will give this in description also, so you can just go through it. You can copy down the sloka and you can recite it. You can practice it till it gets it by heart. Okay. What is the sloka? Anayasena maranam, vina deinyena jevanam, Dhekanthe thava sanidyam, Dhehime Parameswaram. Let me tell you the meaning of this. See, Anayasena, it's a Sanskrit word. Anayasena means effortlessly, without undergoing any trouble, easily, effortlessly. That is the exact meaning of the word Anayasena. Maranam. Maranam means death. I don't have to elaborate on this. A few points which are known to everyone. What are those points? any living being which is born into the world or on the earth must die one day. It's an unwritten law, isn't it? And all of us know it. But only thing is, we do not know when it is going to happen. It can happen even the next minute, but we are not sure of it, isn't it? So, and a few more things I can highlight. See, one thing, people say that people who are in the deathbed, they already know that they are going to die. It seems they get to know, it seems. Anyway, I do not know, I haven't experienced, but I have heard many people saying that. Okay, so maybe a few days before, maybe a few hours before, they all come to know, people who are going to die, they all come to know that they are going to die. Then, should we get afraid of that? Not necessary. Why should we be afraid of death? We know it is a sure thing to happen. And you know, death is not the ultimate end of our Atma. Okay, see, it is like changing our dress. See, like today I am wearing this dress, like that in this Janma I have taken this shape, in this birth I have taken this physical body, and I am carrying a mental body in the form of memories. Memories of all the past that has happened, including till now, till this second, till this minute. So that is the mind. Okay, but see, like tomorrow we are going to remove this dress and wear something else. Like that only, death is also for the soul. Death comes, the body goes to the earth, goes back to the earth, whereas there is no death for the mind and the energy body. Physical body dies, but the mental body and the astral body or the energy body remains as it is. Okay, and there is no death for the Atma. So, what do? You know, the minute we are born into the earth, we are coming into the earth with a confirmed ticket of going back, isn't it? It is not like a waiting list in railways, it is not an RAC, it is a confirmed ticket. Only thing is, you do not know the coach and the seat. Like that, you do not know when the death is going to come. And the time and the place and the date of death is deliberately removed from our memory. Say, otherwise we cannot lead a life like this, isn't it? See, we have very short-term goals, we have very long-term goals. Now, all these goals we are able to do only because we are not much bothered about our death. Though we know it is inevitable, though we know we cannot escape this, but then that is the feeling which is known as Maya, a myth, a falsehood, a myth we are carrying within us, which says that we are going to be permanent here. So we are going to have lot of plans. But anyway, it is a different topic. Let us come to this sloka and its meaning. So, when we die, or what we are praying to God is, see, when I die, the death should come effortlessly. See, people die in accidents unexpectedly, all of a sudden. People end their life by committing suicide. Both are very, very bad. And the consequences of these are very, very bad. Anyway, we will discuss about this in a different thing. So, when death comes, it should come effortlessly, not durmaranam. Durmaranam means not a bad death. Okay, and some people, they are in the coma stage for days together, months together. Some are admitted in the ICU. They keep that oxygen mask and other things just to sustain the breathing. And once that is removed, life is gone. So, and some are unconscious while dying. Now, all these things are not good signs of the death. So now itself we are praying to God that, see, I know I am going to die. When I die, I should be able to die happily. I should be able to die effortlessly, not with the struggling, not with the struggle. Okay, effortlessly, easily, it should happen. Just like removing one dress and putting another dress, our Atma is going to go out of this body and assume another body, that's all. Okay, there is no end to our Atma. So let it happen effortlessly. And vina deinyena jevanam. Vina deinyena jevanam means life. See, when you are living, you have to lead a life independent. You have to lead an independent life, not depending on others for everything. See, if a baby is depending on the elders, it's okay. Very old people also depend on their others, depend on others. That is also okay. But as far as possible, till the last breath, we should lead an independent life. That is, at least whatever is pertaining to ourself, taking bath, going to the toilet, eating food, such basic things we should be able to do by ourselves without depending on others. So, vina deinyena jevanam, Dhekanthe thava sanidyam, Dhehime Parameswaram. That means, when I am in the deathbed, when I know that death is approaching, I should be able to think of you, God. Because you see, in Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna says, the one who thinks of me at the end of his life, when he is in his deathbed, he will go to moksha. What does it mean? There is no moksha, or there is no hell and heaven. Hell and heaven are here in the same life on the earth. The way we look at life and the way we lead life, either it can be a life of hell or it can be a life of heaven. But you see, when I am about to die, I should be able to think of you. So Lord Krishna, what he says is, see, when you die, if you die happily, the next life will be happy. If you lead a contented life, and if you die with the satisfaction, with the fulfillment, then the next Janma is going to be far, far better than this. A fulfilled life you will get. But if you are going to have lot of complaints and other things, negativity, even at the time of death, then that will be carried over. That's what Lord Krishna says. Okay, it's not that suppose a person is living for 80 years or 90 years, all the 90 years he will do as he likes, he will lead a life the way he wants, and then in the last minute, if he thinks of Govinda, or if he thinks of Lord Krishna, he is not going to get any moksha. Okay, the person should be tuned to think of God even when he is alive in this Janma. Only then, when we are having a sort of distress, or when we are having the feeling that we are going to die, we are going to vacate this body, we can do it happily. Then we can think of God. Then we can call, okay, God, please, all these days I have been living a contented life. Now give me a peaceful death. All that we want is a peaceful death, so that the next life also should be peaceful. And please remember, our aim is not to have another birth, not to have a happy or peaceful birth again. We want to put a full stop to the whole thing. So it's all the more why we should say such slokas. And what is said is, when we, after doing the worship in the temple, when you are about to leave the temple, we can say this. But I don't wait for that. I say this in the morning, after my puja, I say this. And when I go to the temple also, I say this. And when I come out also, I say this. Now, it's very good that you often say this as many times as possible, so that there is a mild reminder that death is inevitable. So you better behave yourself, better behave properly, better lead a best life. Okay, so I'll give this description in English. You can just go through it, and I request all of you to say this as many times as possible in a day. So, wish you good luck.